Right, so Róisín O, it's fantastic to chat to you again. You're coming back to us in the INEC Acoustic Club on the 27th of May, which is Friday week. So it must be great to be back on the road again, back playing shows. How are they going for you?
Absolutely amazing. The INEC is actually going to be the last gig of the tour, so we'll be out, definitely in Killarney. And we actually started off the tour in Mike the Pies in Listowel, so it was a very Kerry heavy tour. But absolutely, the gigs couldn't have been going better. To be honest, everyone is getting better than the last. So yeah, no, I'm buzzing for the INEC. It's going to be amazing.
Now, it's your Courageous Tour, which is the name as well of your brand new album, which came out at the end of April. I must congratulate you because it went to three in the Irish charts and number one, more importantly, in the homegrown charts, which is fantastic. So, congratulations on that.
Thank you so much. I'm still buzzing for it. I can't believe it. It's been an amazing couple of weeks.
And it's kind of fitting as well. You're starting the tour and ending it in Kerry because I
Yeah.
think Kerry is close to your heart in terms of performing here, but as well you have your mom has a wee little holiday home back west. So have you done a lot of writing back there, and has that been the
Oh,
inspiration of the new album?
100%. To be honest, I'd say most of the album was probably written down there, back west, just about past Dingle, in Ballybrack, where the house is. And we were lucky enough to be able to spend some time down there in the second and third lockdown. And oh my God, it was, there's nothing like it. Like, Dingle, it's my home away from home. It's the only other place I would consider living full time. You know what I mean? It's just this magical place. The neighbors are so lovely, and they've brought us into the community, and it's just a different pace of life down there that, as much as I love Dublin, it's such a great juxtaposition to be able to go down there and just look up at Mount Brandon, and not think about all the hustle and bustle of Dublin, and just be in nature and yeah, get very
Yeah.
inspired by the surroundings for sure. Yeah, I love it.
You must obviously so find it much easier to write in I suppose a more quiet, relaxed setting than it would be in Dublin.
Yeah, and just the space, and being able to walk out your door, and go for a walk, and be and see the Three Sisters, and the Sleeping Giant, and the in the background. And there's nothing like it, and we're so lucky to have that right on our doorstep all the way through lockdown, and really felt like a holiday at times, because we go down there to holiday, and it just felt so like that, especially with my family there. And yeah, we were blessed with it. And like, just even the people as well. We were down there for the bank holiday recently, and we have a good friend down there, Brendy Walsh, who's from the area, and he brought myself and Danny. We ended up in the back of Hanny Agne's pub having a sing song, and it was just the most random and beautiful sing song. Somebody started singing Adele, and place we just rocked the place in the space of half an hour, and then it was all over. It was such an amazing night. But like, that type of stuff, those really special nights that come out of nowhere with the locals, like, it's the best crack.
Yeah, and I think we're blessed to have Dingle on our doorstep, even in Killarney, just because it's such a
Yeah,
musical town and it's steeped in musical history. And I suppose as well, with other voices being there over the last, what, 15, 20 years, we've had some incredible talent come to the kingdom because of Dingle and because of the Other
of
Voices
course.
Festival as well. So,
But Killarney as well, like Killarney, and the INEC has been a staple in my life. The last couple of years, the Coronas always have their end of year show in the INEC. They do the couple of Dublin dates in the Olympia before Christmas, but they always do a gig after Christmas, and it's sort of at this perfect time between Christmas and New Year's, where it's like, I always put it in the calendar, even if I'm not doing support or if I'm not playing on the gig, I want to go there, like, because it's always like, it's like the Corona's Christmas party in the INEC every year. So yeah, we missed it during lockdown, but yeah, be looking forward to getting to it this year as well. But first of all, my gig on the 27th.
yes, let's not get ahead of ourselves. So, the
Yeah.
27th of May in the INEC Club, Róisín O. I must actually ask you as well because I see another Killarney man, Donald Lucy, is supporting you on this one, and I think
Yeah.
he's supported you on one or two other shows as well. So, how did you come about finding him?
I was actually doing Mike the Pies, and I know Aiden down there a few years now, and I met him at a wedding, and he was like, "Who are you getting for support?" And I was like, "Geez, I don't know. I thought you'd get someone. I always like to get a local person, and in each place." And he was like, "Oh, there's this great guy, Donna Lucy, who's doing great down in Kerry." And I said, great, yeah, let's get him on the gig. And he was so brilliant. He's doing another, I think he did doing four of the gigs on the tour in total. And he's just the loveliest guy, and he's really working hard and making a name for himself. So yeah, I love supporting local acts big time. And he was perfect for Killarney.
Absolutely. And I also want to ask you as well, the brand new album Courageous, where did you get the inspiration for the title of that?
Um, Courageous is one of the songs. It's actually the last song on the album, and I suppose the song itself is sort of about having the courage to come to an end of a relationship, and even if it's an amicable way, but to go with your gut and have courage in a very difficult decision or a difficult situation. And when I was picking for the title for the album, it was straight away, it was a title that jumped out to me. Like, all the songs sort of have this underlying theme of bravery and courage and doing things that scare you. And I suppose the album as a whole, coming back to Róisín O after doing Thanks Brother, and there was a time where I wasn't really sure where I was going to go with my career during lockdown, and it took me a lot to finally decide to come back and do it. And yeah, so that title Courageous sort of encapsulates it all.
Yeah. What's your favorite song from the album?
It's a tough one. I actually just did a poll on my Instagram there asking people what all their favorites were, and I think that in the semi-final it came down to Better Now and Heart and Bones, and Heart and Bones won. And I have different love. I from day to day, like Night Stretches Through is such a groover. It starts with this big instrumental groove, and Stolen is a very personal song and tells a story of a certain situation, which I love about that. But I think Heart and Bones, it was like the first song I wrote, for this time of Róisín O, and the first single I released in 2021 after doing Thanks Brother for so long. And the response I got from people, it was phenomenal, and how it had moved them in different ways. And, having that connection with fans and people who listen to my music is the whole reason I'm a musician. So, yeah, I'd say it would have to be Heart and Bones. I definitely, wore my heart on my sleeve a lot for that one.
Absolutely. I've heard a good few songs from the new album. They sound incredible. And I
Thank
think,
you.
like, obviously it's been so long since you've released the Róisín O album, but I think that time definitely was your friend here, because it just sounds, everything about your music has matured in such a lovely way. And I think myself, I just find it more honest and open. And I think a lot of your fans feel the same way about that. So it's great to have Róisín O back in Killarney on the 27th of May. Some tickets are still on sale if you want to pick up the last few remaining ones we have, and up here. And we will see you back in Killarney Friday week, the 27th of May. Looking forward to having you back, Róisín.
I cannot wait, Colin. Thank you for your kind words. I'm buzzing for it. Can't wait for the gig.
Absolutely, no worries at all. Cheers, Róisín.